morning and welcome to Tea and Stuff. So today's video is going to be about the 10 foods you must eat before leaving Mexico. So we're going to New Zealand in 3 weeks, so we wanted to top up on our favorites. So these places are places that we frequently visit, sometimes weekly, and most of them at least once a month. Cabeza, Dany. My favorite thing about it is that they have this little mix of cucumbers, habanero and red onion, and it makes it so fresh and delicious. I always make the mistake of putting way too much on and then I pretty much die for the rest of the day, but I never learn and I'm never going to learn. I'm going to keep doing the same thing, and to be honest, I've already done it. Cabeza, Dany, is because the main reason why people come here and they come really early because it sells out is because they get the parts of the head. So the cabeza means head in Spanish. I am not brave enough to have that, so it also means like the brain, the tongue, the eyes, the cheeks, the cheeks, everything like that. But I just go for longanisa or campechana, which is just beef and chorizo. This is seriously so good. If you're in San Miguel, you have to come here. We're here at Barbacoa La Central. It is our absolute favorite barbacoa ever. We come at least, I don't know, I'm going to say once a week, but sometimes twice a week. Barbacoa is lamb slow cooked under the ground. So what they do is they generally choose a lamb around 12 kilos. They wrap it in a gay leg and then they cook it under the ground for 4 to 5 hours, the whole lamb. So what they do is after they've cooked it, they don't waste anything. So with the rest, they make a consomme, and a consomme is a soup. So that's what we showed you first. It's the soup and it's so spectacular. So a little tip if you've never had barbacoa before, what you do is you order it by the kilo, or you can choose. So we usually order 300 grams, 2 soups, and then they give you some tortillas. And so today we ordered a little bit less just because we're going to a lot of places today, so we can't eat that much. But that's the tip. You order however many grams you want. Okay, I'm dying again because I always put too much spice on it, but I don't regret it. What I wanted to say was the thing about this place is, the thing about these places is that they make a certain amount every day, and they run out, they run out. So sometimes if you're not here early enough, you will miss out. So get in early. Okay, so we're here at Los Burritos. This was one of the very first places I ever visited in San Miguel. It's been open since 1986, and the reason why we're here is because of the guisados, which are stews, and specifically the mole that they have here. So this business is owned by David, who's behind the camera, my husband. It's his mum's business, his parents' business, and we're going to show you how it's made. Okay, so what we've ordered today is the green mole and the red mole. If you don't know what mole is a type of stew that they make here in Mexico. It is very, very popular, but it's very, very hard to make. It usually consists of about 15 to 20 ingredients, and it can range from different colors. So they have yellow, green, or red, and depending on the family, it can taste completely different. It can be sweet or it can be spicy. So here was my first mole that I ever tried, and it still is my favorite. A really popular thing in Mexico, agua fresca. So this one is Jamaica, and this one is white. Okay, so one of the best things about Los Burritos is the flour tortillas. So flour tortillas are from the north, and that's where David's dad is from. And so 30 years ago, when they opened Los Burritos, there was no place that sold flour tortillas in San Miguel. This was the first place to sell flour tortillas in San Miguel. We're here at Tacos Don Felix, so they have the best enchiladas in town. They started just with a little food truck and we're going to try to find it. It's on the Avenida Independencia. We'll show you some footage of it. And now they have their own restaurant. It is huge and it's one of the most popular restaurants here in San Miguel. Let's go. Isn't just famous for its enchiladas, it's also famous for its gigantic margaritas. Okay, so what we have here is Enchiladas Gloria. So, it's called Tacos Don Felix, but Felix's wife is called Gloria, and this is her creation. So what we have here is it's chile cascabel, chiles verdes, so red sauce and green sauce. There's chicken and pork, and then we have a beautiful amount of beans. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the 10 must-eat foods here in Mexico. Of course we couldn't eat them all in one day, so let's go. Okay, so we're on our way to Inside Cafe. I know what you're thinking. To you, this is not a Mexican restaurant, but let me explain. Not a Mexican restaurant, but I think that we have some of the best chilaquiles here in town, and I'm saying that because David's mom Selena, who you would have seen before at Los Poritas, she created this recipe for the green sauce, and she actually came to Inside Cafe and trained our chefs how to make this sauce exactly how she does, and so I think it's really, really good. So for those of you that don't know what chilaquiles are, they're basically tortilla chips fried, and then they come with either green sauce, red sauce, or here we do mole as well. Ours is slightly different because instead of the fresh cheese we use mozzarella, and we also put seeds, rosemary, tomato and avocado with basil pesto. And so today we're having it with egg, but often it comes with chicken as well. Okay, so we're gonna go to the market. It's called Ignacio Ramirez, and this has one of the places that we love the most. It's called El Pinguino, and that's where you get tortas and juices. So there are a lot of options, but this one's our favorite. This place can be a little bit hard to find. It's called El Pinguino, but what I recommend is look at the stools. These stools are green. Okay, so there's a concept here in Mexico, and it's tortas and juices, and it's a very, very, very popular staple breakfast here in Mexico. Okay, so here we have a green juice. What I love the most about these places is they freshly squeeze the orange juice and all of the fruit. It's really, really fresh and delicious. Okay, so what we always order, our two favorites are chori huevo, which is eggs and chorizo, but today we got milanesa de pollo, which is kind of like a crumbed chicken. The best thing though that you cannot forget to ask for are these chili toreados, and they're like grilled and they're covered in salt, and they're so spicy usually, but they're so necessary. places I came and tried carnitas. It has like, usually carnitas places, they're just kind of like hole in the walls, and you just order out front, and you order from like the kilo. Usually we have them at weddings and sweet 16s. They give you by the kilo, they give you onions and sauce.
And tortillas.
And tortillas. And this place is cool because it has actually a really beautiful terrace. We like to order this guadero, which is pork belly, or the costilla, which is ribs, and let's have a try. Okay, so I'm going to crack on some lime. It looks like it already has some pickled onions and of course some sauce, so let's go. So what carnitas actually are, it's pork cooked in its own fat. So a lot of people say that carnitas are the perfect tacos, and it's because since it's so fatty, and then it's it's given with the pickled onion, it like cuts through the fat and it makes it like absolutely delicious. Okay, here we are at Brasimix, but before we show you some of the best tacos ever, we're just gonna pop over to the beach. So I know it's gonna seem a little strange that we've just jumped over to the beach, but obviously I can't show you ceviche in San Miguel. I have to show you ceviche sitting right in front of the ocean, right? So what we have here is, it's called Tiritas. So Tiritas generally have red onion, avocado, it's cooked with lime juice and habanero. A lot of places also serve it with cilantro. Here they don't, but here the fish is so delicious and fresh. We're in Mahawa, and it's actually a fishing village. So all of these people, they just go out daily and get the most delicious fresh seafood. And we're here at Brisas Mexicanas. It's our favorite spot here in Mahawa, and I highly recommend this place. Let's give it a shot. Out of 10. These oysters are the best oysters I've ever had anywhere in the world, and I've eaten oysters all over the world, and these seriously are the best. Here at La Chinita, the great thing about it is they have sea salt that you put on. So we always put a little bit of sea salt, actually kind of a lot of sea salt, and then this is habanero sauce. You can kind of find this in a lot of places, but it's really good and it's really spicy. So we put a little of that on, then classic English sauce, and then some lime, of course. Simple as that. Oyster cheers. Oh my god. Perfect. Okay, so we're here at Brasimix, and we just wanted to show you this place because it opens at 3. So if you really feel like kind of like all day tacos, come here. But I have to mention Andy's Tacos. Andy's is on Insurgentes. It's one of the most famous taco stands here in San Miguel. I highly recommend going there, but also this place is amazing also. So they have pastor, so let's give it a shot. If you don't know what pastor is, it's spit grilled pork. It was brought here by the Lebanese. It was very similar to the shawarma, which is made with lamb, but here it's on a thing called el trompo. We'll show you in a second. And the reason why it's kind of like a reddish color is because it is made with Mexican spices, specifically adobo, right? We'll show you in a second. Usually it's served on corn tortilla, and it has usually a slice of pineapple with it. So I just wanted to mention a couple more things that you have to order on this menu. One is the volcanes. We usually order arrachera. Also, they have the most delicious baked potatoes. They're huge, and then they come comes with cheese and any kind of toppings that you want, any kind of meat, and also you can get it vegetarian too. One of our favorite things to order as well is the Brasilia Especial. It's like a big plate of meat and cheese, and then they bring you tortillas so you can make your own taco. It's super good. Okay, so I really hope you liked this video. It's our top 10 favorite food here in Mexico. Please subscribe if you want to continue to watch our travels. Next we're going to Mexico City, then New Zealand, then Australia, and then Asia. So please comment down below to say hi and hit the like button. Bye.
I know it's been too long to just pick up the phone.